As expected, fully packed here tonight. And Saul. They'll be fighting. And we're underway in round one. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Can't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a day it has been, Johnny, but finally now our main event, and the crowd is still hyped.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he scores with the counter. It's all offense all the time. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counterpuncher smart.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. That big hook doesn't land. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford and there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. How about that time counter shot? If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. These punches coming from every angle. Good counter punch. at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. Insane action. You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Back and forth they go. That jab misses. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident in punch.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. The perfect counter lands. One punch could change. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
The jab doesn't quite connect. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.